Tommaso Della Longa is from the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. Thanks for coming on the programme. Now, as you've been hearing, it's 1 year since those horrific attacks that led to the major escalation of armed hostilities in Israel. Who needs help most urgently, and what are the challenges to getting aid to where it's needed most?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me today. Well, aid is badly needed all across the Gaza Strip. We're talking about millions of people that are internally displaced, many times who are lacking the basics. I mean, we're talking about lack of food, lack of water, lack of health support. I would say, and today it's very important to reiterate that the conflict needs to stop. We need to create safety for the people, but also safety for the humanitarian operation. We need to have hostages back home, and we need to have an extended operation, a humanitarian operation all across Gaza Strip. This is the only way forward. And you know, you were talking about challenges, and it's a very correct question, and I would say that the biggest challenge here is that people, the international community, need to understand that there is no humanitarian solution if there is no political solution. So now more than ever, after an year of suffering, after the horrific attack of the 7th of October, after a year of conflict, the international community must do their utmost to stop all of this.
Now, the Red Cross and Red Crescent say that aid workers and civilians must be respected and protected, that hostages must come home. So what contact have you, as a humanitarian organisation, had with the hostages who are still held in Gaza?
Well, of course, all the different negotiations are done among parties and different stakeholders. In the Red Cross, Red Crescent family, the colleagues of the International Committee of the Red Cross are the one who have a clear mandate to deal with this kind of situation, together with and of course, on the situation of the hostages. Now, as I'm not part of that organization, I cannot enter in details, but what I can tell you is that they didn't spare any effort to reach the hostages, and if this was not possible till now, is because, again, there is a lack of political solution, negotiation and will.
So you talk about that lack of political solution, lack of will. I mean, what needs to happen next?
Well, what needs to happen is that, you know, we, for many years, I would say decades, we took for granted several basic, if you want, but very important international rules. And these rules were saying that the civilians must be protected, the humanitarians must be protected, and that the priority of the international community is make the condition for peace. Now we saw a huge deterioration of all these laws, and we need to stop this cycle, and we just need to have international community diplomats sparing no efforts to have the parties around the table and to stop the suffering. This is what we have been saying for a year, and sadly we're continuing saying the same.
Tommaso Della Longa, thank you very much.